One area that the Colorado Buffs really wanted to improve in this year was the offensive line. We're going to talk about the guys who's rolling with the first team so far in this winter workout season. Bow, you already know what it is, man. BIWDOW. Back up in this thing once again. We're talking about Coach O'Boyle and his Colorado Buffs offensive line, the big Buffs so far. And what I'm seeing, they're looking pretty good. We're going to go down the list, left tackle to the right tackle, starting with the big fella up the middle. Last year's freshman All-American team, he is Big Van Wells out of Houston, Texas, C.E. King High School. Sophomore this year, 6'2", 295 pounds he is, and he's been working out like a monster this offseason. He has on his other sides of him two new guys that's going to be pushing him to be better than last year. They were bottom feeders as far as run game last year, protecting the quarterback. That will not be the case this year. Anybody knows about the offensive line, you know you got to be a cohesive unit. You got to be like brothers damn near. And Big Van Wells, he's going to be that anchor. He played in 9 games this past season, 337 offensive snaps. He was named as a member of the Victory Club for his play in the win against California. Made his first career appearance as a tight end against TCU. So that shows his agileness, his capabilities to move around the offensive line, but he's a leader by nature. So he's the big man up the middle making the snaps at the center position, Big Van Wells. At the right guard position, coming in from Northern Illinois University where he redshirted, but he's going to be a junior college transfer with 3 years left, 6'4", 315 pounds, Jack Wilty. He's strong up that middle. He filled in at the center position while Van Wells was out for a week with COVID. So he's been running with the ones at the center and at the guard. He can play across the board, left tackle to right tackle. He'll be comfortable at either one, but they're going to play him mostly as an interior offensive lineman here at Colorado, and he was one of those guys, man. He can really play. Iowa Central Community College named to the football all-conference first team. Look for him to be one of those road graders in the run game and pretty stout protecting Shador up the middle in the pass game. Now, speaking of protecting Shador, we got a guy who takes pride in it. He calls himself the bodyguard. That is Big Tyler Brown, a.k.a. Rock, because they say he looked like Rock from the TV show. That's a nickname that Coach Prime gave him, but 6'3", 325 pounds, strong as an ox. He's a junior, has 2 years left to protect Shador Sanders and to mesh and gel with that offensive line, which is the most important thing. You have to have that chemistry on that line. So that's Van Wells, Jack Wilty, Tyler Brown, the interior offensive lineman running with the first team right now for the CU Buffs and Coach O'Boyle. Those are the guys he has out there. Now let's go to the offensive tackles. So we'll go to the left tackle position first, the blind side of the quarterback, one of the most important positions on the field, the most important position probably if you're the quarterback, he'll say, and that is Big Isaiah Jada. And they had a big guy already with Big GCL from last year, 6'10". Here's a 6'6" guy out of junior college, San Diego, California, Snow College, known for producing offensive linemen. You want to know more about him? Check out the video I did on him earlier. Jada is another JUCO transfer coming over with 3 years left to play 2. He has 3 seasons to play 2. He played 2 seasons as an offensive lineman at Snow College in Utah for Coach Zach Erickson after redshirting the 2020 season. Jada is an offensive tackle that's going to fit this scheme very well that Sean Lewis and Coach O'Boyle has, where these guys are going to be moving and shifting a lot as offensive linemen. You're going to see tackles pulling around and leading as blockers and as pass protectors. So a lot of different moving parts that these tackles are going to have to adhere with, not just blocking 3 yards and stopping like Coach Boyle said. No, this is a lot of moving parts. We're trying to run about 100 plays per game and 150 plays per practice to get these guys ready. And speaking of all of those things that these offensive linemen will have to get used to, here's one guy that should be used to it. He played for Coach O'Boyle. He's been going to camps. Coach O'Boyle been familiar with this guy for the longest out of Kent State. Another transfer with 3 years to play. 6'8", 320 pounds, the right tackle, the big mauler, Savion Washington. Now, what does it say about a player to have a coach as serious as we already see Coach O'Boyle is, to vouch for you and to have you to come be his starting right tackle, to come with me, show the guys the way. You're going to be an example. Strong, fast offensive tackle to be his size. He's an NFL prospect. Across this board, they have 5 possible NFL prospects who now have the potential to grow together for 3 years. This is amazing. Let me know what you think. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We're about to say this. Yeah.